but I'm sure you would have rather have put it away tonight.
Sure, but I'd rather have lower taxes too, and that's not happening. So, I mean, you can control what you can control. The players have to. We've started both games bad. I'm going to examine why that is. There was no negative energy before either game. We were really hyped up to play, I thought. We got good rest. We came down last night. Everything's fine. Players got to want to play. They got to want to grind and catch. We're struggling with passing and catching right now, and that's whether it's a long season or fatigue or they're mentally tired. But like basic plays, okay, they made a couple good plays. So where's us making a couple plays? All of a sudden we're like turning it over, kicking it over. We don't make a layup. We drop the ball. So we're making a lot of little things, and then we're fighting, which is great. I'm proud of our guys. We're fighting. We're 19 and 11 or 10 or something like that, and we have 12 wins in the league. I don't look at that stuff. I just know how I'm a feel guy. I feel like we're not starting well, and I'm a little disappointed in the players for that, and it's not going to change until they decide to change it. I can't play anymore. I'm too old. I'm 49. Mike Lonigan was my teammate. We were ready to play every game because we weren't good enough to not be ready. The higher level you go, sometimes guys aren't mentally ready to play. I'll work on it.
You guys shot 55% up there the first time you played Fairfield. Did they do anything differently? Because I think they held you like 32-30.
Well, I mean, Nico Claris 0 for 12 the last two games. So you can ask him because I keep my locker room open. And I like Nico, and he's a nice guy as a freshman, but he's 0 for 12 from 3, so I don't really have an answer for that. The locker room's open. He's 0 for 12 the last two games from 3. He drove the ball at the end and was great. I asked him to drive it early. He looked at me, took a bad step back 3 that didn't go in. So sometimes guys, young guys, freshmen, Nico's playing really well. He just hit the wall, I think. He's a little tired. When you're tired, I'd rather have you make layups. Keith came out emotionally and played at Ryder really well. Maybe this is, he's getting his sea legs under him. I thought Kenny Wormley really competed for us. I thought Brett and Javion really tried. But you got to make some plays. In other words, I just like it when they score and then we score and we go, we're good at going back at guys, Maryland, Gary Williams, or when I was at Loyola. All of a sudden, we look over like, hey, that guy dunked on me. What should I do? I don't know. Probably dunk back on him, maybe. But, I don't know. So I told him, you'll decide if you want to start games hungry. I'm asking guys to get in stances, and they're like, okay, but we're going to turn it on again. So we've got caught twice at the beginning of the games. We lost both the last two games in the first 4 minutes, and I'll try and teach them that. We have no problems in our program, not going with good kids that are doing well in school and all that, and that's nice. We've cleaned it up. But I want guys that want to play high energy most of the time, full throttle. And whether we're tired or not, or whether it's mental, we're not playing full throttle at the beginning, and I'm going to do something different.
Does it matter going back to, like you said, go back to the drawing board a little bit?
Well, we had to travel down here again.
Right.
Again. I know nobody wants to write that, but again, we had to travel down. Like, the building's not busy tomorrow night. We played Monday night, an emotional game. We came all the way roaring back, and we didn't win, and it took a lot out of you. We're playing we used to be a Friday, Sunday league. I guess I didn't get the memo that says we're not a Friday, Sunday league anymore. So you can ask Commissioner Enzer and everybody in New Jersey what's going on there, because they're good people, and I know we have 11 teams in the league, but this is going to continue to happen. So we have to deal with it. So we have to get mentally and physically tougher. And it's nobody's fault. We knew what the schedule was, but we'll go home and we got to play Sunday now. Now we get a little rest. We're not the most athletic team, so we have to be rested and really hungry. We were rested enough. I don't think we're hungry enough. I don't think we were hungry enough there, and that's going to not work. I've talked to these guys. I've been in the MAC a long time. The MAC is a hungry league. This is life on the Serengeti, okay? This isn't like summer camp. This is a tough league, above the rim league, with a lot of really good players that are about 1 inch from being in the ACC Big East. We're a mini A10, I've always felt. That's different. We're not, and I don't want to cast aspersions on other leagues, but we're an above the rim league with a bunch of guys that are that close to being in the ACC, the Atlantic 10, or like the Big East. And our guys have to respect that. And I told them, they had a lot of dunks and they played harder than we did. We did not deserve to win. Fairfield's playing really well. Sydney's doing a great job. And we got to play on Sunday against Quinnipiac, and no one's going to feel sorry for us, and I don't feel sorry for us either. Everything's fine, but the locker room's open, and I'd really encourage you to get in there and ask some people what's going on, because I'd like to know too. Thanks.